Thus it continues speed testing. This is the same series that I recorded last week, very recent. Enjoy.
And then there was a BST belt drive type with high torque. So that's a no. Yeah, that torque is, yeah, of course. But these things are pretty reliable, generally. It does have 2 channels, it does run, so it's just gonna work, isn't it? These are just your super cheap OEM record players. Technics SL1200 lookalike, Mark II. Loads of play on the arm, but they usually, that's a lot of weight. This cartridge can handle a bit. It's a Shure M44, but like 10 grams seems like a bit much. Okay, let's go for 3. Does the anti-skate work? Often these have fake anti-skate, by the way. Let's see. Oh, this is not supposed to rotate with the weight, so that needs needs fixing. Just a sec. I think there's a screw in the back. This is not supposed to rotate at all. There should be a screw, right? Hello? There is no screw. Why are you rotating? Well, I guess we're tightening it like this then. There we are. So, does this have anti-skate? Up you go. It's something. That's the least anti-skate I've seen in a long time. 3 grams, here we go. Yep. Nothing wrong with that. Power button, start, stop. You know, there's nothing wrong with these things. You can use them as a starter play. And the reason they have so much play is because the arm is so badly made that if you take the play out of it, it will not move freely. Often you can actually give them a little less play by tensioning the screws a bit, but you got to be careful because it needs to remain free. So I'm going to try and do that now. So here's the issue: if you try and give it less play, the arm won't move freely. So you have to allow it some play, but often from factory it has too much, more than it needs. Still not free. You know what? It's moving pretty okay. Okay, up and down. That's free. That's clearly not free. And then around the screws are the other screws that are often impossible to get to turn, by the way. To lock the inner screws, it's a bit of a shit system. You actually need specific screwdrivers for this. Oh shit, it's falling apart. I think I got it. I hope I didn't also rotate the other one. That's still free, this is still free. Guys, we got a winner. That's way less play than it was, and it's still moving freely. Pitch control is nowhere near the middle. This is way too slow, and you can adjust it right here. That's very easy. You just have your 2 adjustment points and you just turn them until, oh, he says, but it doesn't actually reach its intended speed. Does the 45 influence the 33? It does not. Okay, that's a bit annoying. And that's literally the best it can do. Is there another adjustment point somewhere? Aha! Speed percentage. Okay, let's see. I don't know which one's which or how this works, but we're about to find out. There's absolutely nothing behind this hole. Let's see. Do you think this is a heavy machine? That's just the base plate in this. Here they are. Here they are. No holes. There's the adjustments. Just ridiculous. Oh no, no, that's not the adjustment points. That's the ones you get to from the top. So then there's none. You can adjust the motor speed. Yeah, this is going to be a challenge. Doesn't appear to be doing much. What's that about? This hole is not there for fun. That is the adjustment hole. No, no adjustment is made. Very strange. In that case, not much I can do. I feel like something is wrong with this fader. It does some weird stuff. It's not consistent, so this record player is not reliable. I'm gonna call it quits for today, and I'll continue this tomorrow, and I've got some editing to do. Night night. Good morning. It continues with a challenge because someone cut the speaker cables of the Sony speakers and they have a proprietary plug and one of the plugs is gone. So this is just a cable. So we can only test this with one speaker currently and let's see if it works. Let's get some tapes and CDs. Oh, let's first see if it turns on. It does that. Volume works. Radio works on the speaker that is connected. Let's get a CD and a tape. CD. I think it is. Positive sounds. Yeah, there we go. These are pretty good little things actually. Bass. Oh, treble doesn't seem to do anything. Ah. Oh, there we go. Okay. Very dirty rotary encoder. Should fix itself eventually, but yeah, well, it's getting there. Pretty good little speakers, and as you can hear, a working CD player. Let's try tape playback because yes, there's a tape player behind the screen, tape recorder even. Play. These are honestly really good little stereo rigs. So tape works fine. Let's try recording, which I'm going to assume works fine as well. Let's see. Stop. What are you trying to do?
Complaining.
Okay, whatever. How do you record from CD? You start the CD and you press record? It almost makes sense. There we go. Bit unclear, but we are recording. Let's plug in the other channel. Yeah, also works. So everything works. Assuming that speaker works. Stop. Where's rewind then? That's tuning, I guess, when you're on tape. How do we go to tape now? Just like that, okay. And then rewind.
Not complaining a minute.
It's a good recording too. Let's check the fast forward. Functional. Here's a rather fancy Denon DRA400. It hides more here. MMMC phono preamp. Some tape monitoring options. These are interesting buttons. I'm not sure if you can see them, but they are somewhat weirdly oval shaped. I'm not sure how to explain it better. The display, it works. Does the tuner work? Where's the muting? The tuner appears. Functional. Slightly scratchy buttons, of course. But functional. Okay, phono. Ooh, that's very quiet. Well, let's see about that later. I think it needs a clean. Well, we got two channels and a functional loudness. Wow, that's probably scratchy. Dead silent on phono though, that's not a good sign. Oh, wait, there we go. I hear noise. On both channels. Okay, yeah, it works, but God, that needs to clean. Nice thing though, nice amp. Very heavy. I do like this this little door. Makes it look extremely tidy. And unfortunately, it needs a proper clean. Even though it was sold by a thrift shop as fully functioning, but as we've established, means absolutely nothing. And then we had a Technics SLP477A. Got to love a jog dial. It's like the days of video. Quite an extensive display as well. Does it work? Well, you tried. Yeah. Come on. There you go. Ah. Looks like a Phillips mechanism, so that should work. There you go. Well, that's very satisfying. Not gonna lie, that's nice. So fast too. Okay. I like this. Pretty good sounding CD player. And it reads the beat up disc. I'm actually pretty happy with this one. I may keep this. This is a good player. And here's a successor to that Technics, the SLPG3. Definitely a more modern display. A very different layout. Where's the eject? I literally cannot find. Oh wow! I don't know how I didn't see that. Ooh, not too happy, but it is opening. Mash. Okay, it already sped up there. Did you see? Is it quicker now? Yep. It's waking up. Does it read? Sounds hopeful. Yeah, it does. Let's see. Let's do a comparison. It's also not bad. It's a bit harsher. The other one was nicer sounding. Works though. Worked just fine, even with this disc. I'm not sure if when's the last time I showed you all this disc, but it's also kind of hard to see on video. But this disc has well, there's spots where you can literally see through it. It's in really, I'm not sure if you can see it all. It's in really rough shape, and it's a cheap disc too, medium. So I'm surprised it can read it all. Many CD players do. Got to give it to them. That's reliability for you. And the standby LED still works. Not bad. I honestly just grabbed a pile of CD players. What is this anyway? It says made in Poland. It has no brand ITC? What are you? I didn't know this pile would all be CD players, by the way. It was a bit of a random thing. But what the hell? An ITC CD player. It actually looks half serious. It's very old, I can tell you that. I'll Google it in a bit. Will it read this beat up disc though? I don't expect it to be honest. It's really trying hard. It has a separate display for track, minute and seconds. It's not reading this disc. Let's give it a go with a slightly less speed up disc. Because this is 80s. Not reading that either. Let's open it up. Oh my goodness, it has flathead screws. I did not expect that. What are you? Looks alright. Just a CD player. There you go. Interesting. Mitsumi mechanism. Oh, it does see the disc. Oh, now it reads the disc as well. Okay, don't ask why. Let's play. Who knows how long this has been stationary. Oh. Not playing happily. And there's virtually no sound, but oh, it restarted. It was a bit dirty, but I don't think that's really the issue. I think this is just over and done with. But let's give it a fair chance. Okay, let's try this again because obviously we need royalty-free stuff. I should reburn this disc. Ooh. Yeah. It's unhappy. It can read the beginning of the disc, but not towards the end. Oh, barely. It sounds. Oh, no. Track 3, please. It won't. Can I go back from 4? Not a great sounding thing. It's a really cool thing though, and it's very old. I'm gonna Google it. It's the ITC CDF-001. It's also sold as the Intrafonica. Can't find much about its value. Don't think it has much, but yeah, that's it. I'm gonna put it back together and not proceed with this one, but that was cool. I've got another VCR, but this is a very exciting one because as I'm sure you guys know, you have VHS and then you have VHS compact, which is these small tapes that you can slot into an adapter cassette, which works beautifully. Somehow, JVC in their infinite wisdom, they came up with the system, thought that that was too complicated, and that there should be machines that can just play VHS-C tapes without the adapter. This one even still has the plastic on it, until now. It also does here, by the way. And I take this off, even though that may be blasphemy, because at some point it won't come off anymore. And it will actually ruin the plastic. I need to take this off later. But look at this. He says, where's the eject? VHS-C, VHS. Look, you can put a small little VHS-C tape in it. Now, let's put a full-size VHS in it, because that's what I have here. Close. That's a gorgeous machine. This is quality. To no one's surprise, it's running. Let's get a screen. Now we know for sure the other one was broken. Here we go. Wow, picture sharpness. Oh, that's actually very sharp. Looks good though. It's a good kind of sharpness. Video stabilizer. I don't know what that is. Display off, in case you want that. Display can do all sorts of stuff. SPLP. That should be a mess now. Yeah. Okay, I recognize that it's not SP. Tape remain. That's a fancy machine, jeez. Is it even stereo? It's got all this, but is it hi-fi stereo? I don't think it is. Interesting. Yeah, great stuff. Really beautiful machine this, and it runs really well. That's a good picture as well. Because this tape doesn't look that great actually, but this is extremely stable. Yeah, loads of heads clearly. It's funny how it doesn't say how many heads it has or anything. This one really wasn't bragging. It was really about the VHS-C. Look at that. That's serious stuff. So yeah, this is awesome. This is really awesome.
That was part 19. Onwards to part 20. See you next week.